So Karin, thank you so much for participating. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Can you just start by telling us a little bit about yourself and how you got into agriculture?
Oh, okay. How I got into agriculture, that's a good question. So I'm the CEO of Ennos, as you know, and Ennos is a Swiss-based company. And actually, my husband he's the professor, and he's the guy behind this technology of those solar pumps. And the story goes a little bit back, actually, already in 1980. 87, 90, 93. My father, he was an engineer too. He was also a professor at the University of Applied Sciences in Switzerland, and he already jumped into this field of solar drive system, electric motors, etc. And so with this university, we participated then in 87, 1993 at the solar car race through Australia, 3,000 kilometers through Australia. And this university, we have beaten like Honda, Ford, Toyota, huge car companies, in comparison, to the quite small university where my father used to work for. And because of this success, this university became quite famous for this kind of technology. My husband then took over the position of my father. So my background, I'm a lawyer. I'm not a technician, I'm not an engineer. I'm not too good with that, but I always had this affection for technology. I was always very fascinated what my father was doing, and then also what my husband was doing. And so my husband was, Andrea, he was asked then, with his technology or with his knowledge, a guy from India who lives in Switzerland, he came to him and said, hey, listen, you need to design a solar pump for smallholder farmers. So that's how actually we started. So Ennos is like a spin-off of the University of Applied Sciences. And so first we had this design of some prototypes, and then field tests in India, Bangladesh. And in 2015, suddenly we said, oh, we have a market-ready product. What are we doing now? Shall we stay in R&D and give the knowledge or the license, for manufacturing to somebody else? We decided then to do both. Stay in R&D, give the technology or the right for manufacturing to an Indian manufacturer, because the idea was came from India actually, for the Indian market. So we always looked for an Indian manufacturer. And then we decided, we also want to try to sell it, to keep our hands on the product, that we know how the pump will work in the field for the end customer, that we get the feedback directly. And that's why then I left my law business, and since 2016 I'm selling solar pumps.
That's awesome. So you kind of talked about your early days and how you ended up in irrigation as a service, but can you talk a little bit about the biggest hurdles you faced during those initial stages of establishing the business, bringing the product to market? And how did you overcome those hurdles?
The R&D sector, or this thing is actually easy, because with my husband as a professor at this university, he had always this knowledge. He had students, R&D. That was actually the easy way. Then the marketing, to enter the market with such a product in Africa, we had no connections, no clue about Africa. We just said, okay, let's try. I traveled with my pump. I know how heavy it is, when the farmer mentioned, how heavy it is. It's like 40 kilos. And so, to go and to present it and to listen to the farmers or to dealers, for me it was really like learning. I'm not an economist. I have no studies about marketing, etc. I was really learning by doing, and we were like opportunity driven, in the sense that we started with 5 pumps in Uganda, 5 pumps in Kenya, and because we were lucky in the sense that so I must say, we only have surface solar water pumps, and in this sector Osman can maybe also tell this. There are less good quality products for the surface market in comparison to submersible. Submersible solar pumps are quite, you have quite different brands. And with surface pumps, it was in a way easy then to showcase what kind of quality we bring. And people or my local contacts, they were then also always happy, that they realized we have a commitment towards them, that we bring not only like, here, take the pump, you have to buy for it, and then we don't care about anymore. But we offer them good documents, videos about installation, that they could follow up on that, when they should have any issues. So training aspects was very important, and to bring spare parts, etc. So maybe I have to just to explain, we have a B2B business model. So it's we never sell directly to end customers. We would be too small, it's too far away. So for me it was always important to have a local partner who believes in the product, who shall test it first, and when he thinks he sees a market for this product, for this price, then he will get back to us and places an order. Yeah. The challenges is the price, because we designed a product actually for our end customers. They are smallholder farmers. They don't have the money to pay upfront, and so we expect that our dealers, they need to pay us upfront, and until they get then the money back from their customer, from their end customers. This gap, that's our challenge, to have on a regular basis, more sales coming in. And this is something now, I think we have now the chance because we are now in the market since a couple of years, we have a certain reputation, and it becomes easier now for us to find the financial mechanism, or to find the financial partner who might be willing now to jump in, to pre-finance the goods for our dealers.
So you spoke about location a little bit and how you made the decisions to enter these different markets. Do you feel like where you are active right now is kind of the ideal mix, or are you still interested in expanding into other geographies and entering new markets?
Geography is okay for me. We are quite active here in East Africa. We are also in Mali. We are in Latin America, but and yeah, that's enough. That's good. But yeah, I think that was the question. This is okay for me. There is no need for further action, because we always receive enough now requests coming from new potential partners, actually, because when you're online on social media, then we have often we have many requests coming in.
Okay, so if I could ask, across the whole time that your business has been open, how would you say that it's evolved? If you could just kind of paint that in broad strokes, and then if you could highlight some specific factors that you think drove that evolution that you've seen in your business model and your offerings.
In a way, COVID also helped us. We were lucky in the sense that before COVID came, that we were just on the market good enough, present, that people knew about us. And through COVID, it became easier then to do work online. That we could also have, with new partners, that we could have online meetings. There was no issue. Before it was not possible. I really had to travel. And then now it becomes easy with the new partner to have the first meeting online, second meeting if ever, and also training, that it's possible now to have an online training. So this is something actually I'm glad to have this option now also. if ever, we also make on-site training. And for us, it's always also very important to move forward. So we started with one. So with this model here, then we had, this is 0.5 HP, then we had a larger one, a 2 HP pump. And now we have a third one coming out just right now. And so we always want to go with the state of the art of the technology. And that's actually our advantage with my husband, with smart brain behind, with that we are always we're always bringing the newest technology actually.
Yeah, that's awesome. So that's a perfect segue into the final question here, which is, what are your aspirations for the future, right? Where do you see ennos in 1 and 5 and 10 years?
So first of all, I'm already very happy that we just started now, or that we are moving now our production from India to South Africa, or to the African continent. And as you already know, we have this partnership with Innovex, this Ugandan company, and I'm so glad that we also can say we have a Ugandan company. They are manufacturing now our controllers, so for our pump. So the controllers are made here in Uganda, shipped then to South Africa, assembled, and then we deliver from there. What we will see, or I hope, we have with where we stand right now, that it gives me now the push now to make to bring enough pumps now, to also when you have higher numbers, the price can also go down. This is always like the difficulty, when you do it on your own and you don't have anybody, say, okay, we have a partner, they just say, okay, let's go for 10,000 pumps, for example. That we are now at the right time, to increase our volume of sales. And I know we have very good partners.
That's awesome.
To support us.
Karin, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
My pleasure, Elliot. Thank you.